Funny thing about money, the moment you start making a little, everyone suddenly becomes a financial expert. Your broke cousin knows what house you should buy. Your unemployed friend thinks your car is too cheap. And strangers on the internet, oh, they've got a PhD in spending your money. But here's the twist. Ask these same people how to make money, real money, and suddenly they disappear like Wi-Fi in a basement. Isn't it wild? Everyone's an expert when it's your bank account on the line. But when it comes to hustle, risk, discipline, sacrifice, welcome to Game of Life, where every tip could change your world. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and activate those wild notifications so you never miss out on the next life-changing insight. We're on a mission to grow, and your support means everything. Share this journey with your friends, family, and anyone looking to level up their life. Thanks for being part of the game. In this video, we're diving deep into this phenomenon, why people love spending your money in their heads, and why you need to protect your vision from people who've never built anything of their own. Let's go. Isn't it funny how broke people always have the best ideas for your money? They know exactly what you should buy, what you shouldn't invest in, where you should live, what kind of car you should drive, and they'll say it with confidence, like they're Warren Buffett's lost twin. But here's the twist. Ask them how to make $1, and suddenly the room goes quiet. Why people love giving advice on things they don't understand, and why you need to guard your wallet, not just from scammers, but from good intentions wrapped in ignorance. And most importantly, why your struggle today is part of your power tomorrow. Let's talk about the free advice syndrome. You ever tell someone you got a raise, and the first thing they say is, "Oh, you should upgrade your car. You should treat yourself. You should take a vacation. You deserve it." Did they ask if you're saving for a home? Did they ask about your debt? Did they ask if your kids' school fees are handled? Of course not, because it's always easier to play financial planner with someone else's paycheck. Girl, you should buy those shoes. Man, you're still driving that car. Why don't you just move out if you're not happy? People love telling you how to spend. They rarely tell you how to build. Why? Because it's easier to critique a painting than to learn how to paint. Let's get real. Most people aren't being malicious. They're not out to ruin your life with their advice. They're just projecting their own fears, their own regrets, their own desires onto you. Someone who never had financial discipline might tell you, life's short, spend it all. Someone who regrets not following their passion might say, quit your job today, chase the dream. And someone who never invested a dime might say, crypto's a scam, stocks are gambling, just stick to cash. They don't mean harm, but they're handing you advice built on shaky foundations, advice that feels good but may hurt you in the long run. Look, I get it. You might be watching this on your lunch break. Maybe you're grinding 2 jobs. Maybe you're raising kids alone. Maybe you're just trying to keep the lights on, and when you're struggling, the noise gets louder. You're still renting? You still haven't started your business. Why are you always working? Take a break. And you start to doubt yourself. You start to feel behind. You wonder if you're doing it all wrong. But hear me. You're not behind. You're building. You're learning lessons they never did. You're facing storms they never had the courage to walk through. And you're the one showing up every single day. You don't need permission to struggle. You need faith to keep going. There's a massive difference between talkers and doers. Talkers say, if I had your money, I'd do it better. Doers say, here's how I earned this, and here's how I'm making it work. Talkers live on should. Doers live on discipline. Talkers spend their energy criticizing others. Doers spend their energy improving themselves. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your journey. You don't need to validate your dreams with people who haven't earned your respect. And you absolutely do not need to follow the financial advice of someone who's still struggling to manage their own life. If no one told you today, let me be the first. You're doing better than you think. You're allowed to move in silence. You're allowed to struggle in private. You're allowed to say no thanks to the advice that doesn't serve you. The best way to prove them wrong is not to argue. It's not to flex. It's to build quietly. to stay disciplined, to become undeniable. And when they ask you for advice one day, you'll smile because you'll know exactly how far you came. So the next time someone tells you what you should do with your money, ask them gently, what would you do to earn it? And watch how fast the conversation changes. Everyone's an expert on spending your money until it's their turn to earn it. And when that time comes, most fold under pressure. They don't have a plan, they don't have the grind, they just have opinions and empty pockets. But you're different. You're out here making sacrifices they never see. Losing sleep, taking risks, learning, failing, growing. You're building something real, brick by brick. So the next time someone starts giving you advice on what to do with your money, smile and ask them one simple question. What's your method for earning it? Watch how quiet it gets. Let them talk. You build. And one day, when your results speak louder than their opinions, you won't need to say a thing. That's power. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who's grinding right now. Someone who's being pulled in every direction but still choosing to believe in themselves. Stay strong, stay focused, and most of all, stay quietly dangerous. Because not everyone deserves access to your blueprint. Let them talk. You build.